Anthropic just shipped Claude inside Slack. Tag it in a channel. It inherits the thread context, works async for days, hands back a structured reply. It's a clean product. It also assumes your team lives in Slack. Mine don't. If you run a small business outside the US bubble, your team is in WhatsApp, Viber, or Telegram, and this launch skipped you completely. You'll see the exact pattern Anthropic used, why it's a $6 a month job to rebuild on the messenger you already use, and where the geography breaks. I'm Lazar. I ship this pattern for clients weekly. Let's break down what actually shipped. Here's what Anthropic announced. Inside Slack, on team and enterprise plans, you can now tag Claude in any channel. It reads the thread, pulls whatever context that channel has, kicks off async work that can run for hours or days, and comes back with a structured reply in the same thread. It remembers state across sessions. It uses your connected tools. From a UX standpoint, this is the right pattern. You don't leave the app your team already lives in. There's no new dashboard, no context copy-paste, no separate seats to manage. You tag the agent where the conversation is happening. That's it. That's the whole product insight, and it's correct. Now here's the part the launch video doesn't say out loud. Slack has roughly 65 million daily active users. Overwhelmingly US. Overwhelming mid-market and enterprise tech. WhatsApp has over 2 billion users and is the default business messenger across Latin America, most of Europe, the Middle East, India, and Southeast Asia. Telegram has around 950 million monthly active users and dominates Eastern Europe and large parts of Asia. If you run a 10-person business in Serbia, Brazil, Spain, Mexico, or the Philippines, your team's group chat is not in Slack. Your client conversations are not in Slack. Your suppliers are not in Slack. Your suppliers, the messenger where your business actually happens, got 0 from this launch. And the Slack version itself is gated. Team or enterprise plan on Slack, plus a Claude seat. For a 10-person team, you're looking at roughly $150 a month in Slack seats before you add the Anthropic side. For most of the small businesses I work with, that's the entire software budget. So here's what actually matters for operators. The pattern Anthropic just validated. Tag an agent inside your existing messenger. Give it context. Let it work async. Return a priori the same thread. Is not a proprietary feature. It's 4 moving parts. You have an inbound webhook from the messenger. You have a context store, usually the last N messages, plus whatever business data is relevant. Gmail, a CRM, a spreadsheet. You have an LM call with tools. And you have an outbound reply back into the same thread. That's the entire architecture. Telegram gives you the inbound webhook and outbound reply for free. WhatsApp gives you the same through the Claude API, roughly free at low volume. The context store is a SQLite file. The LM call is one HTTP request. For one client running daily operations, we built exactly this pattern in Telegram. Team tags the bot in a group chat. It reads the last chunk of the thread, pulls the relevant Gmail thread or task record, hands back a drafted reply or a summary, and persists task state across days, so you can come back tomorrow and say what's the status, and it knows. It runs on a $6 a month VPS. It handles a few hundred tagged requests a month. It costs less than 1 Slack seat. The practical takeaway is this. Don't wait for a US vendor to ship your surface. If your team lives on WhatsApp or Telegram or Viber, the tag an agent pattern belongs there, and it's a weekend of engineering to stand up a working version. Pick the messenger your team already uses. Wire the webhook. Pick 2 or 3 data sources you actually need context from, usually email, 1 spreadsheet, 1 CRM. Store thread state in SQLite. Route the message plus context to Claude or whichever model you prefer. Post the reply back into the same thread. That's the entire build. You can do it in a week. You can run it for the cost of a coffee per month. Here's the hot take. The Claude in Slack launch is being covered as a leap forward for AI in the workplace. It's not. If your team lives on WhatsApp, Telegram, or Viber, and you want a tagged agent workflow, like Claude but on the messenger you already use, that's exactly what we ship for clients at BizflowAI.io. Go take a look at the real builds. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next breakdown finds you when it drops. And if you have a specific workflow you want automated, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io, and we'll map it out together.